What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas. Today I'm going to give you another update on Luckin Coffee, and the reason is because so much more information came out over the weekend and into today, and it really affected the stock. So I want to go into detail, but hang on right after this. Man, oh man, another negative news impact on Luckin Coffee, as if this stock can't get beat down anymore. And it actually did. It caused the stock to drop to some lows that we haven't seen in a little while. It actually hit $3.07, but we'll get into that later. Now, what was the news that caused this to drop? Well, I'm here to tell you. So Chairman Lou, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right, obviously was caught up in the fraudulent activity, as we're finding out. There's a lot of information that keeps coming out. The banks, specifically the ones in the United States, there's another one, the Grand Court of Cayman Islands, obviously is the ones that did the ruling. All these banks are trying to get their money liquidated back from these investments. So Mr. Lou is obviously his, impact on the company is starting to weaken, and he isn't going to have as much say if after all this is said and done. After reading a lot of articles and after reading a lot of information, there's a lot of people out there that are hoping that this happens. They want him gone. I can understand that. The reason is because obviously he was a part of the company when the fraudulent activity happened. Whether he was actually involved with it or not, it is what it is. But the thing is as an investor, I'm an investor, I want what's best for this company. I want it to continue to grow. I want to see the stock price rise. I want, to see everyday business get back to normal. I would like to see some quarterly earnings come out so we can actually see where we're at. Those are things as an investor I'm wanting to see. So if that causes Chairman Lou to get dumped out of the whole situation, I'm okay with that. Positive note, because I like to bring the light to you guys. You guys are obviously watching this video because you want to find out if this is actually a good company to invest in. That's why I would watch this video. And so I'm going to bring this to you. Now, I found an article on Investor Place, and it was written by Ian Cooper. And he obviously talks about when he wrote an article on May 14th, how he was still saying Luckin Coffee is a great buy, hold on, blah, blah, blah. The thing is he was like, man, that might have been a bad call. But as he really started to evaluate and assess, he personally feels that all this negative news, all this negative drama that's involved with this company is already being priced into the stock price. And here is my evaluation on exactly this. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I feel that exactly that. I feel like everything that is negative revolving this company has been priced into this stock price. Obviously, we had that monster crash, and the stock price was put on hold because they were trying to get everything sorted out, and it was on hold for a while. And then right after it opened up, right after that, it shot up. The thing is we had some of the worst possible news today when it comes to this company. Obviously, there's millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars that are going to have to go back to places based on the margin because of Chairman Lou. The thing is that this stock price was able to still hold on in the $3 range. My personal opinion is I do feel that this stock can obviously drop a little more. When it hit its worst of the worst, it was down to $1.33. So can this stock fall a little more? Yes, that's always an option. But I just find it really, really good that it hit a resistance line of what seemed to be $3. And it was terrible news. I do think we might see it break through, and I do think that there's a chance it might get to the high twos. If that happens, I am telling you what, I don't see how, as investors, you don't put money towards this thing. I mean, I have 200 shares currently, and I'm thinking about throwing another 100 if it can find a way to get to the high twos. I mean, I really believe that this company has the capabilities of proving they want to come back, they want to stay on the NASDAQ, and because they actually have a meeting with the NASDAQ coming up, I think that if they can show that they're going to follow the United States compliance, they're willing to be in the governance of the United States, they're obviously going to follow the business plan that they put in place, new business plan they put in place, and they can continue to execute with the 6,500 locations they currently have that are, to my knowledge, still functioning properly. People are still going in, they're still purchasing the coffees, they're still getting drinks, they're still getting snacks, they're still getting all the food. They're obviously going in, they're hanging out, they're using Wi-Fi, they're doing work. All that stuff is currently still happening with this business. We just have to really show a business model. We really have to show that we're being true and we're not obviously doing, doctoring books is what I would say. If they can continue to do that, this stock should skyrocket. I am 100% on board with this thing. In the last video I did on Luckin, as you can see right here, really talked about, the state of the app, the state of the company. And the thing is Ian happened to talk about that in his article. I'm going to look over here just to give you those exact things. Basically what he said is that what's impressive to him is that the coffee delivery app users in China alone has grown over 75%. Now let that sink in. You have 6,500 locations and the coffee delivery app users has increased by 75%. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I think that this company is going to strive. Yes, they made a mistake. Yes, they had some fraudulent activity. But if they can find a way to stay on the market, they can prove to the United States, hey, we're willing to follow your compliance. They give you another, they put some new leadership in place. This thing might go some places. I'm telling you. I really wanted to give you guys an update because from my last video, which you guys made my #1 video so far, and I've gained the most subscribers from that video. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the love. You guys are awesome. But from that last video, I really wanted to give you guys an update on what caused this stock to really sink. But with that, I do think that this is going to be a buy now opportunity like we've never seen before with this company. I got in at $2.55. I bought 10 more shares to complete a 200 order, and that rose my average to $2.65. I think there's a chance we might get back to that. If we do, guys, I'm telling you, get in while you can, because I do think that this is going to be an oversold. At some point, we're going to hit that bottom RSI line. We may even go past it, and it's going to end up coming back just a little bit because it's still being traded, and it'll be considered oversold. So this thing will kick back a little bit. So get in while you can. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content rolling, subscribe to my channel, guys. As always, have a good day.